the celebration?
Oh, Minister Goveen did a tremendous job for us since we came to government in 2013 in the Department of Health, and this is an opportunity for him to hit the ground running. He'll know this all very well and know the players, and I'm looking forward to continuing to work with him not only on the major parts of the healthcare, but continuing to make sure that COVID gets dealt with.
Why was Suzanne Longstrop the right choice to bring into cabinet for the first time?
Well, Suzanne has worked with us really since 2013. I met her before that. We've campaigned a lot together. We worked together. She's been a great colleague for all of the members of caucus. I know caucus will all be thrilled today that Suzanne has made her way into cabinet. She's been a collaborative with all of her colleagues, been very supportive, done tremendous work for us on committees, and this is the next step.
Minister, there's now 76 cases of COVID, perhaps more than that in New Brunswick, 4 schools, and it seems to be growing. It's the highest number since the pandemic started. Is it time to rethink the Atlantic bubble?
Dr. Strang has been working with our colleagues in the Atlantic region. He'll continue to do that today. I'll be briefed with him later today. But, you know, Atlantic Canada should be proud of the work that they've been able to do to deal with the issue of COVID. And when there has been, where there's been in this situation where the virus has showed up, they've been able to isolate it. So we'll wait to see what the details are. But it's a great reminder to all of us to continue to be vigilant, wear our masks, make sure we wash our hands, keep our distance, and we can continue to keep the positive outlook that Atlantic Canada has in the global community.
Would you wait until community spread or perhaps move before that?
I'm going to do what I've always done, which is work with public health.
All the other provinces in the bubble over the weekend issued advisories to residents about travel to New Brunswick, precautions they should take. Why didn't Nova Scotia?
Well, there's lots of details that we don't know, and as you know, Nova Scotia instituted wearing masks quite a while ago. Other provinces hadn't. So that was one of the protocols they'd been talking about. So it's we, with working with public health, felt at this point we would continue to collaborate and find the information and the data before we actually made a decision on what would be next. No, I think there probably was just because it's a long weekend. I'm sure there was probably just more traffic. I don't think there was there were no changes.
Now, Minister Mombercat told us that he doesn't have any experience with forestry, he doesn't have a woodlot. What made you think that he's good for the position?
Well, I think, first of all, he's dealing with mines, which was part of that already fallen under Derek's portfolio, Minister Mombercat. He's done a tremendous job working with sector partners. That's obviously the case in the forestry department. I don't own a woodlot either, but I think I know a fair bit about the industry, considering my riding, the one I represent. So he'll do a tremendous job working with the colleagues that are there. But it is a resource department, which is what he's been leading now.
Premier, you doubled up the duties of senior ministers. Why did you do that rather than bring other people from the backbench?
Well, this is really a chance for us to continue to ensure we deliver government to the people of Nova Scotia, and then give an opportunity for whoever wins the leadership in a few months to set the course for them in their own government. Members of our caucus the private members will continue to work diligently on the committees that are there, and some of the cabinet ministers will have to play a part of that role. But this really was an opportunity to make sure that we continue to deliver good government to the people of Nova Scotia, and then give an opportunity for whoever wins the leadership to put their own stamp on the cabinet and their government.
When was the last time you had a caucus chair?
We had a caucus chair was when Minister Wilson, I believe, and then we rotated through with all of our members. But stay tuned.
When was I just wonder about the notice given, whether the minister could have given more notice than, just this weekend, or whether it's difficult to give 1 or 2 days notice.
It was an opportunity. I called Minister Goveen. I spoke to him towards the beginning of the weekend about my desire to want to move him back into health, and in typical Minister Goveen's fashion, he was eager and ready to go, and then I notified my other colleagues. None of them questioned me on the timing of calling them. They just said thanks.
When will the mandate letters go out?
Their mandate letters are out now. We may look at some of them, but quite honestly, they'll look at what were there for the other ministers and follow through. and then the new premier will determine what the future of those departments and ministers look like. Well, I always have to make sure that I have caucus. We have members I just appointed to committees who sit on committees. I have to determine what that looks like. It's one step at a time that we deal with the issue of cabinet, the executive council. Then I'll look at committees where we're working on, and the same with caucus. So it's we wouldn't want to spill it all in one day.
The news about Rafa is in.
No more cabinet. I hope not, but who knows? I didn't think I'd be here now, but here we are. I thought the next time I'd be here, I'd be calling an election, but since I'm not doing that, waiting for someone else to do it. Thank you all so much. All the best.